Hi guys, welcome to X Hit with me, Rebecca-Louise. Now, we're always trying to strengthen our muscles and tone up, but we also forget to stretch, and that's really important because that can prevent injury. So today, I'm going to take you through a whole exercise of strengthening and lengthening those muscles. So if you're relaxed and calm, let's begin. Let's just start off with a light warm up. We're going to bring our legs nice and wide, and we're just going to transfer the weight over side. Each side strengthening those inner thighs and just transferring the weight and stretching it out. We want to make sure it's nice and slow. And let's just bring in some arms into this too. Just want to bring it across. We're going to put the eyes to the hands, really stretching it out. Pulling in that stomach at the same time. Really just stretching it each side. Let's just keep going with this just to warm up those legs. You can change the arms. Let's bring it across like this, just in a nice sweeping action. Remember, body and being within yourself, you need to just be really nice and calm. It's going to be really good for the core. And let's just bring it back this way. You should be really feeling it in those inner thighs. Okay, and if you feel that you're warmed up, just in those legs, we're going to take it down into the downward dog. Okay, so now to get there, we want to roll our head all the way, each vertebrae down to the spine. We want to take one leg back in a nice wide lunge, and we're going to pull the other leg back, and we're just going to sink down into a downward dog. You probably want your feet hip width apart. No, this is going to be really good for the back of your hamstrings, because you're really going to stretch it out. And as you can see, I can't even get my feet on my heels on the floor, but that's fine because over time you will. And then we're just going to bring ourselves down into Crocodile, Baby Cobra, bringing the head down, bring it back up again, put the leg through, stand up, and then roll through that spine. Okay, so we're just going to do that a couple of times. It's really good strengthening exercise, it's really good for your balance, and it really stretches those limbs. Okay, so let's just take it down, rolling. We want to take the left leg back, then we will take the right leg back, and let's just stretch out those hamstrings, keeping that back really nice and flat, pulling in that stomach. Then we want to take it down, Crocodile to Baby Cobra, bring it back down and bring it back up, and just pull that right leg through. Now this is, if you are stiff, this is going to be really good for it because this motion really stretches you out. And we just want to pick it up and let's roll back up our spine. Okay, let's take it down another time. We're going to take our right leg back. So rolling down, really nice wide lunge, holding it there, and let's bring it into downward dog and let's stretch out. You'll see over time you do get looser and looser, and it's really good for your body. Okay, so let's bring that left leg forward this time, and then bring the right and lift it up. You can really feel that already your body is getting a real all over body workout. So let's take it down again and take that left leg back. So we just want to roll down that spine, nice big lunge into downward dog, and pull it down. You can really feel it on the back of those legs. Bring it down, this is really good for your triceps. Bring it down to Baby Cobra, come down, come back up again, put this right leg through, bring it back and stand. And let's just do it one more time, taking the left leg back first, roll it down, let's take that leg back, we want to take it back into downward dog, really stretching out those legs, strengthen and lengthen that back, and let's put it down, using those triceps, Baby Cobra, down, and bring it back up again, bring that right leg through, and roll through the spine really, really gently. Okay, now we're going to take it into another wide stance. We're going to bend over to one side. This is Warrior 2. Bringing our arms out to the side and just really stretch out that inner thigh. This is really good for your balance too. We want to make sure that our belly is tucked under, we're not arching our back. Let's just keep it there really nice and calm. And then if you want to extend it more, you can bring the arm over. You can either rest it here or you can drop this arm down. And this is really good for your balance. I'm just going to hold it here, really stretching over. You're going to feel it all down here. You're going to working in your quads. Let's just hold it there. Okay, let's just bring it back up. And let's go to the other side. Take it into warrior 2. Just really stretching it out there. You're gonna feel this working all in your legs. It might not look like you're doing much, but you really are working all those muscles. And let's just take it over. It's really good for your balance, pulling that stomach in the core and just lifting up and just breathe. Let's just hold it here. If you need to relax your hand, you can just put it up here and just nicely put it over, strengthening that back leg, and let's pull it back up. Okay, just roll those shoulders. Okay, well now we're going to take it into some positions that are really going to strengthen that core and help with our posture. So we're going to start with a tree. We're just going to pull in one leg and just hold it up. And we're just going to focus on one point. It's going to really squeeze in those glutes. It's going to help improve those muscles and our core. So just breathe. Just pull those arms up. Lift them up. Bring them down. Just keep breathing. It's really good for your posture. You want to keep a really nice, lean, tall back. Eyes steady and relaxed. Okay, let's just hold it here for a little bit longer. Keep going. And bring those arms down. Okay, and let's switch over to the other leg. Now you're always going to find that one leg is better than the other. So you're going to have a better balance, but it's always great to do both legs to make sure that we're keeping our body nice and even. And if you just fixate on a point in front of you, then it's going to be easier to balance. So really pulling in that stomach, relax those shoulders, and let's breathe in. Pulling it nice and high, just stretch that back out and bring it back down. Okay, let's take it up for one more. Let's breathe it in, really squeeze in those glutes at the back. You can really feel those legs working and bring it down. Okay, and relax those muscles. Okay, we're going to do the star now. So just like we were balancing here, we're going to take it out to the side and we're just going to lift up our arms nice and high. Again, keep focusing out. Just want to lengthen that body. Remember, we're putting our mind to our body and just holding it out. Now, it does help if your arms are out to the side. We want to make sure that we're really tucked in here using this core, because this is what's going to help our posture. Balance is all about supporting our frame and making sure that we're making every single part of our body is in the right place. So just hold it out here for a little bit longer. You should really be feeling this in your glutes right now. And just breathe. If you need to just rest it, that's fine. Just bring it back up again. It doesn't matter how high you can get it, it's all going to be working those glutes. Okay, and let's swap over to the other side. You can really start to feel it. And bring it up and breathe. Okay. If you need to, you can just hold on to something, that's fine, but it's going to improve that core even more if you're just holding on to and using your own body weight and support to hold you up. Excellent job. Just keep going. You can feel yourself burning up a sweat, even if you're just holding a pose like this. It's working all those muscles. You can even start to feel yourself twitching slightly, and that's good. That means that you're doing a good exercise. And just keep breathing. Just keep your eyes focused and just breathe. Okay, just hold it here for a little bit longer. You're doing a great job so far. Just stay with me. And the next exercise is going to be more stretching, so you'll have a small bit of a break. Okay, and relax. Okay, you can really feel it in those glutes. It's a really good workout. So let's just bring it down to the floor. We can go into the Swan Pose. So we want one leg in front of the other. And this is all about the mobility in the hips. We want to make mobility and movement. So you want to strengthen out all those muscles to make us as limber as possible. Make sure that you have a strong ankle, and we're just really stretching out. You know, those exercises we just did are really tightening and contracting our muscles, and now we want to extend them. Okay, let's just hold this here. Great. If you're finding you can't straighten your back leg, you can bend it slightly, but it's all about this movement in the hips. Okay, so pulling it out, and let's swatch over. Bringing that leg across, and pulling out, keeping us nice and lifted, and just to keep breathing, really stretching out those hip muscles to make us have even more mobility. Okay, it's all about connecting with your body and doing what your body tells you is right. And if you ever have any pain, just stop. We don't want to stress ourselves. Okay, we're just going to hold it here for a little bit longer. Okay, now let's take it as if we're going to sit down like this. We're just going to put one leg in front of the other, and we're just going to pull up in our back, just holding that stomach in nice and tight. It's going to be really good for practicing our posture. You know, often when we're driving in a car, I know I do, I tend to like slunch over. We always want to make sure that we're keeping that back nice and open, so that in the future we don't have any further back pain. So you just want to hold it up here nice and tight. It's good for stretching out the hips. Just put it up and breathe. Okay, and let's switch over. Putting this other leg on top. If you can't do that, that's fine. You can just sit normal cross-legged, but just making sure that we're just opening up our chest and breathing. So let's put that leg back on top, hold it up, put these hands out to the side. It's going to give you even more to open up your chest. Okay, so let's go on to work onto the back. We're going to go onto all fours, and we're going to stretch up. We're going to really pull through. Just think of somebody tugging onto the other end of you. And again, this is all about balance and control of your inner core. So as you can just hold up here, you are going to shake, but it's going to be, it means that you're doing it correctly. So just pull through that arm, as if someone's pulling your leg and your arm at the same time, as well as in pulling in that belly into the spine. And just breathe with it, and just hold it there. Just focus on a point that's going to help you. Really stretch out as much as you can. Great job. Okay, let's switch it over to the other side. Just want to pull it out. Someone's tugging on you from both ends. Just reach out, stretching and using every single muscle in your body. Okay, keep going, keep stretching it. As I said, one side is always going to be better than the other. That's completely normal. And just pulling it out. Okay, let's just hold it here for just a little bit longer. Okay, this is called the pointer, and relax. Okay, so we want to go flat on our stomach, and we're just going to pull in one leg, and we're just going to really be stretching out those quads. Now this type of exercises, it's not all just about how we're really tightening and working our muscles. We also want to make sure that we're really stretching too, because that's part of the exercise. So just really stretching out those quad muscles. And this is our bow pose, so let's change it over. And if you can't reach your foot, that's fine, you can just bend it in. And if you want even more, you can put both legs, but just tuck your chin in and just lift up and stretching out that chest. Your chest and your legs are getting a really good stretch. Okay, keep breathing, keep thinking about that mind to the body, and relax. Okay, let's roll over onto our backs. And we're just going to do a few ab work because it's all about our core. So let's lie back. We're just going to have our knees slightly bent, and we're going to think about when we come up, going through every part of the vertebrae as we come up, every bit of the spine. We want to feel each one of those vertebrae coming up. So we're just going to lift up, and then we're just going to roll really slowly back down, making sure that we're really protecting our spine. Then just come up, and then just rolling really gradually, each one at a time, keeping that muscle and that tummy really, really tight, just using that core. And you can use your hands as we don't want to use your hands on the floor, but you can use it as a sort of a momentum to get you up. Okay, let's just take another 5 of these. And let's pull us down really nice and slowly. Make sure we keep breathing. It's going to get harder as you go along. Try and keep those feet on the floor nice and flat. And let's just take 3 more of these. Let's just pull us up, and every single vertebrae we're going to feel. I don't want you just slamming back. We need to protect that back and the spine. And you can see it's getting harder and harder. Let's just do 1 more after this, and just roll back. Okay, and the last one, put it up. Open that chest and roll back down really, really slowly. Okay, the last exercise. It's more just about breathing. So we just want to stand up. We're just going to be stretching out the back of our legs. So I just want you to roll down and just hang your head down. Bend your legs, your knees slightly. And you're just going to feel a stretch all the way here. So just let your head and your hands just relax. Just completely let the crown of your head just fall. Just really stretching underneath here. If you need more of a stretch, you can straighten those knees, keeping that head nice and relaxed. And over time, you'll be able to put your hands flat on the floor. Your legs will be straight. It's really good just to make sure that you really stretch out those limbs. Okay, let's just relax here for a little bit longer. And then when we come up, I want you to do it really slowly, just coming up one vertebrae at a time. So let's just pick it up slowly. I don't want you to beat me up. You've got to come up after me. Okay, let's really, really gently come up. We're going to stand up, open out those shoulders, just relax them. And I hope you feel relaxed too. Well done, excellent job. I hope you feel relaxed and calm like I do. And if you've got any questions, you can just leave me a comment and I'm going to get back to you. Remember, we're here 5 days a week, so you can subscribe to our channel. Tell all your chums. I'm Rebecca-Louise and thank you for watching X Hit.